Hello, my friend. Welcome to your English journey. Tonight, you will listen to over 1,000 natural English sentences. You don't need to study, you don't need to repeat. Just relax, close your eyes, and let the sentences flow into your mind. While you sleep, your brain will remember. Every night, your English will grow stronger and more natural. Good morning, my dear friend. I hope you feel fresh and ready for a new day. It feels wonderful to open your eyes, take a deep breath, and smile at the beginning of the day. Sometimes, even a simple good morning can make you and the people around you feel happy. When I wake up, I like to drink a glass of water because it helps me feel more awake and healthy. After that, I usually take a shower and enjoy the warm water. It makes me feel fresh and ready for breakfast. Breakfast is such an important meal. I usually eat bread, eggs, and sometimes fruit. A cup of tea or coffee in the morning feels so relaxing, and it gives me energy for the day ahead. When I meet someone in the morning, I always like to greet them with a smile. I say, "Good morning, how are you today?" If they ask me the same question, I reply, "I am fine, thank you." And you? This small exchange of words feels so warm, and it's the perfect way to start the day. When I see a friend after a long time, I say, "Hello, it's so nice to see you again. How have you been?" Most of the time, my friend says, "I have been busy with work, but I am doing well." Then I reply, "I am happy to see you. Let's enjoy some time together." These little conversations keep friendships alive, and they make life more colorful and meaningful. Sometimes we go for a walk in the park. We talk, we laugh, and we enjoy the fresh air. Other times, we sit in a cafe and share a cup of tea or coffee. I always like to ask my friends about their family. I say, "How is your family doing?" And when they ask about mine, I reply, "They are doing well, thank you." Talking about family always brings warmth to the heart. I also enjoy talking about simple things in life. For example, I might say, "The weather is beautiful today. The sun is shining and the sky is clear." Or on rainy days, I say, "It's raining outside. Don't forget to take an umbrella." When it's cold, I tell people, "Please wear a warm jacket." And on hot summer days, I say, "Drink enough water to stay healthy." These small daily conversations are easy, simple, and very useful in English. In every situation, I try to be polite. If I need something, I say, "Excuse me, can you help me please?" When someone helps me, I smile and say, "Thank you very much." If someone thanks me, I always reply, "You're welcome." If I am late, I politely say, "I am sorry for being late." And if a friend apologizes to me, I tell them, "Don't worry, it's okay." Polite sentences are small, but they make a big difference. They show respect and kindness, and they make conversations smoother and friendlier. At the end of a meeting, I always say kind words before leaving. I say, "Take care of yourself. See you soon. Have a nice day." When it's nighttime, I say, "Good night. Sleep well. Sweet dreams." These simple sentences make people feel loved and cared for, and they help build strong relationships. Everyday English does not need to be difficult. With short, natural, and polite sentences, you can connect with people easily. The more you listen and practice, the more natural your English will sound. So relax, keep listening, and let these sentences become a part of your daily life. The park is one of my favorite places to spend time. When I walk through the park in the morning, I feel the fresh air on my face, and it makes me feel alive. The sound of birds singing and the sight of green trees always bring peace to my heart. When I meet a friend in the park, I smile and say, "Hello, it's a beautiful day, isn't it?" My friend usually replies, "Yes, the weather is so nice today." These simple sentences are a wonderful way to start a friendly conversation. Sometimes we sit on a bench and talk. I might say, let's sit here and enjoy the sunshine. Or, this is a perfect place to relax. Sitting together under the trees makes the time feel calm and peaceful. When we walk around the park, I often say, the flowers look so colorful today, or the grass is fresh and green. These simple observations help me practice English and also enjoy nature at the same time. If we see people jogging or exercising, I sometimes say, many people come here to stay healthy. My friend may answer, yes. I like walking here every morning. It is so nice to use English to talk about daily routines like this. Sometimes we meet children playing in the park. I smile and say, the children are laughing and having fun. Watching them play reminds me of how simple happiness can be. When the weather changes, we can practice more sentences. If it's windy, I say, the wind feels cool and refreshing. If it's cloudy, I say, I think it might rain soon. And if the sun is setting, I might say softly, look at the sunset. It's so beautiful. The park is also a good place to make plans. I might tell my friend, let's come here again tomorrow. Or, next time, we can bring some snacks and have a picnic. These little ideas make conversations more interesting and natural. Before leaving, I often say, I really enjoyed walking with you today. My friend may reply, me too. Let's do it again soon. Saying goodbye in a kind way keeps the friendship strong. The park is simple, but it gives us many chances to speak English naturally. Every tree, every flower, every moment can become a small conversation. The more we talk about daily life, the easier English becomes. I love spending time at a cafe. When I walk inside, I always smile and say, good afternoon. A simple greeting creates a warm and friendly atmosphere. When it is my turn to order, I usually say, hello, I would like a cup of coffee, please. If I want something else, I say, can I have a cup of tea instead? Using polite words like, please, makes every order sound respectful. Sometimes I want something to eat. I might say, I would like a sandwich, please. Or, can I have a piece of cake? These sentences are very useful because food and drinks are part of our daily conversations. When I don't understand the menu, I ask politely, excuse me, what do you recommend? The staff often smiles and gives me suggestions. It's a great way to practice English naturally. If I want to know the price, I ask, how much does this cost? If it's too expensive, I can say, maybe I will try something else. If I agree, I say, that sounds perfect. I'll take it. After ordering, I often ask, can I sit near the window? Or, is there a table outside? Choosing a seat in English helps me feel more confident in real life. When I receive my drink, I always say, thank you very much. If the person replies, you're welcome, it feels good to exchange polite words. While enjoying my coffee, I like to make small talk. I might say to a friend, this cafe is so cozy. Or, the music here is very relaxing. Small sentences like these make the moment more enjoyable. Sometimes I talk about my favorite drinks. I say, I usually drink coffee in the morning, but I like tea in the evening. Or, I enjoy trying new flavors of juice. Sharing simple preferences is an easy way to practice English. When I finish, I politely say, could I have the bill please? Or, can I pay by card? These are very common and useful sentences for real-life situations. Before leaving, I always smile and say, thank you. Have a nice day. Ending the visit politely leaves a positive impression. Being at a cafe is more than just drinking coffee or tea. It is about practicing English in real situations, using polite expressions, and feeling confident in daily life. The more we practice, the easier these sentences will become. Going to the supermarket is a part of everyday life, and it gives us so many chances to practice English. When I arrive at the supermarket, I usually say, I need to buy some groceries today. Groceries mean food and other items we use at home. At the entrance, I take a shopping cart and say, let's get a cart to carry everything easily. If I only need a few things, I say, I will take a shopping basket instead. Simple sentences like these are very useful in real life. When I start walking through the aisles, I look at the products and think, I need some bread, some milk, and fresh vegetables. I might also say, I want to buy fruit for the week. These sentences are easy, but they help us speak naturally. In the bakery section, I often say, the bread smells so fresh. Sometimes I add, I will take 1 loaf of bread, please. If I see something sweet, I say, those cakes look delicious. Maybe I will try one today. In the fruit and vegetable section, I usually say, I need some apples, bananas, and oranges. If I want more variety, I say, let's buy some carrots, tomatoes, and cucumbers. When choosing, I might say, these apples look fresh, but those bananas are too ripe. Practicing these sentences helps me describe things better. Sometimes I need help, so I politely ask, excuse me, can you tell me where the rice is? Or could you show me the dairy section? Asking for help in English is a very important skill. When I look at prices, I often say, how much does this cost? If something is expensive, I think, maybe I should wait and buy it next time. If I find a good deal, I happily say, this is a great price. I will buy 2. At the meat and fish counter, I might say, I would like half a kilo of chicken, please. Or, can I have some fresh fish? These are very useful daily sentences for shopping. If I want to compare, I say, this one is cheaper, but that one looks better. Or, I think this brand is more popular. Simple comparisons like these make English speaking easier. When my cart is full, I usually say, I think I have everything I need. Then I go to the cashier and politely say, hello, good afternoon. If the cashier asks, do you need a bag? I reply, yes, please. I need 2 bags. When it's time to pay, I say, can I pay with cash? Or, can I pay with my card? After paying, I always say, thank you very much. Have a nice day. Leaving the supermarket, I often think, I feel happy because I bought everything I need. Supermarkets are a perfect place to practice English sentences about food, prices, and polite conversations. The more we use these sentences, the more natural English will feel. Life feels more exciting when we make plans with friends and family. Planning gives us something to look forward to, and it creates happy memories. When I meet a friend, I often say, it was so nice spending time with you today. Let's make plans for tomorrow. Sometimes I suggest simple things. I might say, would you like to go for a walk in the park with me tomorrow afternoon? Or, let's meet at the cafe after work and have some tea together. These short, friendly invitations help us connect with people. If I want to suggest something fun, I might say, why don't we watch a movie this weekend? Or, let's go shopping together on Saturday. Making plans is not only about speaking English, but also about building relationships. When I want to check if my friend is free, I politely ask, are you busy tomorrow? Or, do you have any plans this evening? If they say yes, I can reply, that's wonderful. Let's go together. If they say no, I can answer, no problem. Maybe another time. Sometimes I like to make bigger plans. I might say, let's take a short trip next month. Or, we should visit the beach during the holidays. Planning future activities in English gives me more practice with useful sentences. It is also important to confirm details when we make plans. I often say, let's meet at 3 o'clock in front of the library. Or, we can meet at the cafe near the station. Clear sentences like these make it easy to understand. When I am excited, I might say, "I can't wait to see you tomorrow," or "I'm really looking forward to our trip." These expressions show happiness and make conversations more positive. If plans change, I use polite sentences. I say, "I'm sorry, I can't come today. Can we meet another time?" Or, "Something came up. Can we reschedule for tomorrow?" These simple sentences help me stay polite and respectful. At the end of every plan, I like to add something kind. I often say, "I am so happy we are spending time together," or "Thank you for always making time for me." These words strengthen relationships and make our English conversations more meaningful. Making plans is more than just choosing a place and time. It is about building trust, showing care, and sharing life with others. Every sentence we use, whether it is about a walk in the park, a coffee at the cafe, or a trip to the beach, brings us closer to the people we love. So the next time you make a plan, try to use these simple English sentences. They will not only help you practice, but they will also make your conversations warmer, friendlier, and more natural. And remember, the best plans are made with love, kindness, and a smile. You did an amazing job today. You listened, you repeated, and you practiced English step by step. Every sentence you learned brings you closer to speaking naturally and confidently. Remember, English is not about being perfect. It's about using simple words every day, with courage and with a smile. Learning a language is like planting a tree. At first, the seed is small, but with daily practice, it grows into something strong and beautiful. Today you planted many seeds. Tomorrow they will grow even more. Whenever you feel unsure, come back to this video and listen again. Repetition is your best friend. The more you hear these sentences, the more naturally they will come to your mind. And slowly, English will no longer feel like a subject you study, but a friend you talk to. I am so proud of you for learning with me today. Believe in yourself, because every word you speak in English is a step toward new opportunities, new friendships, and a brighter future. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep moving forward. I'll be here with you again in the next lesson. Until then, take care, stay motivated, and never stop believing in your own voice. Before you go, I want to thank you for learning with me today. If you enjoyed this lesson and found it helpful, please give this video a like. It really supports my work. I'd also love to hear from you. Share your favorite sentence from today's practice in the comments below. Your words might inspire someone else who is also learning English. And if you want more lessons like this, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a chance to practice with me again. Together, we will keep growing step by step every single day. See you in the next video.